Aha! Howdy, friends, and welcome again. My name is Kyle Reed, and today I'd like to talk about the new sort of iteration of the SOS preamp that I've come up with. And just because I've got them racked together, it's with the Federal AMU 864 Vari-mu compressor that I built that has the new features I mentioned in the other video. So all I really want to do with this video is walk through both of these units and talk about what they are, what they do, and demonstrate those new features on the compressor. So down here is the same front panel layout as the SOS preamps that I've done for a couple of years now. And just a super quick review of what that is. We have a combo XLR jack, 1/4 inch and XLR that goes to an EF86 through a microphone input transformer, right? And we have a phase switch right here. So phase switch, phase switch. We have an input pad for the microphone, input pad, great. We have a switch here that switches between the XLR and the 1/4 inch. So when I switch it over from the microphone, you won't hear anything. It's, also think of it as a mute switch, right? Then we have the input for the microphone right there. We have the input for the other channel, 12AX7, the volume control for the 12AX7 channel. And just for kicks, I've got a nice... oh, here it is. A nice high Z mic that I like a lot that came with these Akai tube amps, this little guy. And it sounds really cool plugged into the high Z channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute this one and bring up that other microphone on this channel. So it's a lot different already, but you can put it into the mic preamp just like your nice microphones. So any microphone like this that is a high Z kind of crummy mic, try running it in here. You can have all kinds of fun putting it in a tube amp, right? So anyway, and then we have, of course, our tone control, which right now is affecting this channel, bright, dark. Switch it over to the other channel to have it not affect this channel anymore. Great, right? So let's switch back to the SM7B that I've been talking in up until this point. Okay, great. So I've got this speaker output I've repurposed as a high Z output. And on the back of the amp, let's take a peek at the back. We have a nice little patch bay with our AC inlet. That's the output for the mic pre, the input for the compressor, and the output for the compressor, right? All right, so now we've gone through the signal chain of the mic pre. Now what did I do different in this one versus the original SOS mic pre circuit? Well, the original SOS mic pre was also a single-ended guitar amp with an EL84 output tube and speaker matching output transformer. So the preamp signal that I'm getting off the original SOS is from the preamp stage, the mixing tube side of the 12AX7, and it is unbalanced from the cathode follower of that, and it is going to be a lower output than this, and this one is actually a balanced output. So what I've done is I replaced that EL84 with a 12AU7, rewired the socket, and put in a line matching output transformer. So now this mic pre, instead of putting out a speaker level signal, it puts out a line level balanced, transformer balanced signal that we can access from the back, like I showed you, and plug it into the compressor, which is where it is right now. And so if we look at the bypass switch, I've got it set level, pretty similar. Now, that bypass switch is a new feature. If you've seen my old videos about the compressor, then you know that's new. And the other thing that's new is this knob right here that I call the 0 knob. And essentially it allows you to, whenever you're monitoring the gain reduction, like we are here, over here's our output, right? But if we're monitoring the gain reduction, it just allows us to set the needle at 0. So let's push the thing just to get a little bit of saturation, or not saturation, a little bit of gain reduction. Hey, va-ba-dee-ba-da-ba-da-ba-day. You can see the needle jumping there. And we are staying, below the clipping level of the converters. Sounding good. I like it a lot. We have threshold, ratio, attack, release, input signal. This is coming right off of the input transformer on the compressor. This is the only knob the original Federal compressor had. Everything else was set and forget, right? But I like to have a second output volume control that's in the grid circuit of the output tube, the 12AU7. And that allows me to, if I really want to, I can back this off and push this up. Now we're getting a lot more compression. We're getting too much compression now, right? But that's kind of the fun, isn't it? Back the threshold off. Now look, as you change the threshold, the needle moves up. And we go back right here to the zoom, 0 it out. Ba-ba. Still lots of compression. Beautiful, smooth, beautiful, smooth compression. That's one thing I love about this. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what's going on with this. As it is, rad little portable vocal chain, all tube, mic pre with equalization, tube, compressor. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think that's most of what I wanted to talk about. It is fun now to have the bypass switch so that we can compare, see what our compression is doing if we like it. I also really like having the 0 knob, the zoom, just because in my original design, if you turned the threshold up too far, you would have a hard time really monitoring how much gain reduction you were having. So it's nice to be able to just adjust it and set it, and now we can always set it right in the sweet spot for monitoring our gain reduction. So, yes, indeed, that is what's going on with these particular amps. I hope you all enjoy. Follow me on Instagram at Kyle's Rad Amplification and at Kyle Reed Music. Hit me up if you need something like this in your studio. You just might.